One of the benefits of being on the Diversity Network since I've joined that I found is I have actually had my views on diversity evolve.
The Diversity Network has allowed for me to seek opportunities that I may have been shy, to not actually seek out.
So some of the benefits, I think meeting people. I've met people that I connect with all the time, not just here in Hartford where I work, but also across the country.
Employees knowing that I belong to a diversity network, I think makes it real for them, and I think it makes them more willing to have open conversations with me.
I foster inclusiveness in my workplace by really focusing on the team environment. I make sure there's an openness. I try to be as transparent as possible. You'll be surprised how many answers there are in the room if only someone else knows this is what you're facing.
I've been at career fairs and job fairs on behalf of travelers. I've been at alumni events. I've also spoken with interns who have come into the office, and I've always brought up the fact that we have these diversity networks.
I am very active in the Black and African American community through my church. Now I can use my influence that I've gained from my position there to help steer them and guide them in terms of which college choices should they be making, which major choices should they be making.
I think part of inclusion or diversity and inclusion is making people feel comfortable.
Diversity is being invited to the party, but inclusion is being asked to dance. You want to have everyone dancing.
There's this concept about that's called covering, right? So the idea is that you're not truly sharing who you are. When I say an environment of inclusion, I think it's one where you can truly bring your whole self to work, and it's appreciated and it's valued.
We all bring different experiences to the table, and I can share some of my experiences, with the members of the BAADN or another diversity network, and likewise.
You leverage it by making sure that everyone's ideas are heard. So it's not just that diversity got me in the room, but now that I'm in the room, do you hear my ideas? Do you appreciate my ideas? I think that's something that we can all do on a daily basis.
You get the perspective of many different people, and with that, you end up with the best result, right? If you only have like-minded people in a room, sometimes that could be more challenging.
I'm serving on the board of directors for organizations that are serving diverse populations. So just by the virtue of what I do every day, there's a benefit to travelers. They see me out in the community and I'm representing the company. And so automatically people in the community build a sense of trust and build a sense of affinity, if you will, to travelers.
As a claim adjuster, I was able to connect to a lot of different people because we look like each other, or we had the same type of background. If our customers open the door and they see a woman of color, it's a lot different of a presentation. It makes an easy connection to the communities and the customers that we serve.